Hi, everyone. It's Bev DeBono, and I have a fast, and fun page for us today. And it is using our jumbo circle. And a lot of times when we cut our circles, we just use that circle right in the middle. But I'm going to show you that we're going to cut the circle in half. We're going to be welding our paper, welding our two tones together on the back, so that we can extend the life of our papers as well. So this came about because I only had one sheet left of all of these prints, and I really wanted to extend it into like a much larger piece. This one was made with Sweet Blossoms from the Secret Box number 3, and this one was made from National Scrapbook Day. Okay, so let's get started. What we're going to need is 3 different sheets of coordinating papers, 12 by 12s. And you can select one that is a very bright color or a dominant one. In this case, I'm going to do a school page today. So I'm going to use this stripe for my circle because it's a very dominant color. And I'm going to take 2 coordinating pieces for my backgrounds, and I'm going to cut these both in half so that I can extend the pages as well. Okay, so first things first, let us take our 2 backgrounds. We're going to cut this exactly in half at the 6-inch mark. At the 6-inch mark. So these are going to be 6 by 12. And we're going to need, well, we're going to build them on our mat. So let's open the arm of our trimmer. And we're going to just slide your first paper under your 6-inch, right at your 6-inch mark. Okay, and now we have our second piece, and we're going to do the same thing. Put that in our trimmer at the 6-inch mark. Okay, and so what I want to do now is I want to weld these together. And there's a couple ways that we could weld them together. And what I mean by welding is I don't have enough of this paper so that I can make one larger and place it on top of the other. I need to use every single bit of this 6-inch that I have. So there are a couple ways that we could weld. One way, and I'm going to flip these over because we're going to be doing these on the opposite side. One way that we can weld is by taking these tape chips. So these are the newer ones from Creative Memories called tape chips. We used to have photo splits, and these are very similar to the photo splits that we used to have. So just line your 2, we're doing this from the back side now of the 2 6-inch pieces. And you can just place some of these tape chips or photo splits right down the center here, and that's going to keep it together. And I love doing this when I can because it really extends the use of your paper. Okay, so now I have a nice even piece there. And now to give it stability, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take a scrap and I'm going to cut maybe a 1-inch strip, just a 1-inch strip of a scrap. I'm going to cut a second one because I need it for the for the other page as well. So just a 1-inch piece of a scrap, and I'm just going to put a little bit of tape on it. And now I'm just going to, and this is all on the back, put it right. And if you have it on your 13 by 13 mat, I'm going to put this 1-inch strip exactly in the middle between the 5.5 and the 6.5 inch mark. And I'm just going to put it all the way up and down. Okay, and when you flip your paper over, now you've got some nice stable, it's very stable, and you can't, it's not going to be very flimsy. I'm using cardstock, so every once in a while, cardstock will have a 16th or an 1/8 of an inch, 18th of an inch. So I'm just going to take my scissor and just clip off any tails that are hanging over to the other side. Okay, we're going to do that again. So we're going to take our 6 by 12s, the 2 pieces, turn them over on your mats. Make sure that they're lined up evenly. You don't want to have one longer than the other, right? Because then you'll have more than a tail to contend with. All right, and then with these tape chips, we're just going to put them on that line right where they meet. And you don't have to peel off the backing. If you do, that's fine. If you don't, that's fine. And sometimes it's just an easier thing to do. Now, if you don't have tape chips or photo splits, then another thing that you could do is just take your tape, make sure that these are nice and even and flat, and then just run your tape just a little bit here and there. Make sure they're even and flat. Run your tape just a little bit right where they both meet in the center. Okay, and then we're going to put that covering piece over it, your 1-inch strip. This just gives it stability. I feel safer with this on there. It's like having a seat belt. It's not going to come apart, and it just gives it more stability in that middle section. Okay, make sure it's nice and flat. And if you have any pieces that are overlapping on the side, then just cut them off with your scissor. So now I have my base papers for both of my pages. So the next step is to take the paper that we're going to use for our circle. And this could be your dominant paper, the brightest one, the one that has the most design to it. And we're going to use our jumbo circle. So people have asked me if I don't have the jumbo circle and I'm using the Creative Memories circle cutter, what do I set it on? And I'm just using my mat to measure this. So you have an 11-inch circle is what you are going to be cutting, because we are going to be using the jumbo circle template with the red blade on the outside. The red blade on the outside. The red blade always cuts closest to the template itself. Now just make sure that it's centered as best you can. Your template is centered as best you can. If you're using the circle cutter itself, the one with that adjustable blade, this is an 11-inch circle. And then we're ready to make this cut. One big jumbo circle, red blade on the outside. Red blade on the outside. And we're going to be saving this cutaway piece to make a third page. But now let's just play with this circle. I want to cut this circle in half. So again, I can extend it over 2 pages. And the Creative Memories trimmer does a wonderful trick with cutting circles exactly in half by just using the trimmer itself. Now at the very top of the trimmer and the very bottom of the trimmer, you will see that there is, and I call this by where the gray map strip is, and I'm showing you a close-up of it. There are these little valleys here. So you have the it's like a shelf, then it goes down, up, and then it comes back up again. So place your circle. And if you're using a stripe like I am, make sure it's even. I mean, you're going from side to side. And then just place the bottom of your circle, gently put it in between right here in this valley, where it is sitting right in the valley between those 2 shelves here. It's right in the valley. I call it the belly, put in the belly. Okay, and your circle is just nestled right in there, just nestled. And when you have that, go ahead and cut it right in the middle. And look, it's a circle exactly in half. Okay, so that is another one of our wonderful tricks with our trimmer. And now we're able to put our half circle onto our page, and it's going to just meet right in the middle at that 6-inch mark right there. And I'm going to go ahead and tape it down. Right at the 6-inch mark. So you're about, because this is an 11-inch circle or half circle, you're about a 1/2 inch up from the bottom and about a 1/2 inch down from the top. And go ahead and put this on both sides. And I always like to, when I'm working with something like this, I always like to add something right down the middle. So you can see on this fall one, I put some leaves down the middle. It just softens that stripe. On this one, I also put leaves down the middle. It just is not as, I don't know, stark as it is when it's like this. So this collection actually had a very cute sticker, and it was 2 really big pencils. And how perfect is that to put right down the middle, these the 2 pencil stickers. I'm putting them right down the middle here where it all fits together. So it might look to you from far away that it's just a yellow strip, but it really is a pencil sticker. It just softens the starkness of having 2 rectangles. And now you're ready to just add some mats and some embellishments. So you can play around with your mats. You can have many different sizes and shapes. You can put them wherever you want. You can overlap them and layer them. You can use 4x6s, 4x4s. So I'm going to do a collection of 4x6s and some 4x4s. And I think this is going to be kind of fun. I'm just using some more scraps that are from that pack, or you could use mats. So this is a very quick layout. You can use 4x4 and a 4x6, just like that. And then you can just add some embellishments onto your page. So this particular one is going to have some fun little embellishments here. And I will be adding another place for another photo down at the bottom. Just some really cute, fast and easy page, and always just so fun. Okay, so these are our fast pages for today. But let me show you now. You also have that piece that you had left over. So with this piece that's left over, I'm now going to just put this on real quick so that it doesn't go anywhere when I'm moving these around. So with these, with the piece that's left over, what's fun is that you can then get another one of the coordinating papers. And let's put that strip right here on that paper. So now we've just extended this to be a 3-page spread. And it's really very easy to do. So right on your next background, I'm going to keep my stripe in the same direction as my other stripe was. And move it all the way down. Kind of like wallpaper, you start at the top and then you slowly bring it down. There we go. Okay, and for this particular one, there's a really cute sticker that has the children across the bottom. Oops, took the wrong one. And I'm just going to put that right across the bottom here on my, I might just put a strip of white first. Just put a little strip of white. Now I'm going to put the children across the bottom. So anchor the bottom, and then you can add a title either in the middle or to the side. So that is a very quick and easy 3-page spread. I started as a double page, but went into a 3-page. Tell me which ones you like the best. Do you like school? These are the 3 pages of school. I have autumn. I'll show you my 3 pages of autumn. This happened to be done with fall, y'all. So I have school. I have autumn. Then I have the sweet blossoms from the secret box. And I have springtime picnic. So you see this idea, this page just looks wonderful no matter how many times you do it. This is exactly the same layout, but you can use it over and over again. So I hope you enjoyed the fast and fun pages, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. It's Bev DeBono Designs, and I hope to see you again soon. Bye-bye.